Hi, everybody. Welcome to the weekend update, June 28th. We are at the end of June here. It is probably one of the biggest closing days we'll have all year here because everybody doesn't like to listen. They like to put their closings in the last day of the month and a Friday. So it is the perfect storm today. So prayers to everybody getting all their closings done today. Hopefully all those lender docs and those clear to closes are in. Let's jump into all the fun things that have been going on at Samson and will happen next week. Let's start with our weekly market update, of course. We're going to start with our DC metro area. So this is the whole DC metropolitan area. These stats given in from Bright. Great stuff. Last week we had 1,437 contracts. Up 2% from a year ago, which is good, but down 6.5% from this time last year. Or from this time last week. So that's about 90 contracts. It's not a deal. So it's a little bit less than last week. We'd love to see that number holding a little bit more firm. 2% more listings than last week, so that's a good sign. Normally we see it's kind of trickle down a little bit, but school being out, maybe a little bit more people coming out. It is 14% more listings that came on at this point last week. So we are seeing some inventory out there, which is good news. I like to look at the active listings number as well. 7,100. That's as high as we've seen in a long time. 31.7% more than last time, than this week last year. That's a big deal, guys. We always talk about how our inventory starved. We had 32% less listings on the market last year at this time, and 4% more than just a week ago. So that's good news for those buyers. They do have some options out there. Hopefully not the 26 bids on every property, a little bit more balanced market. It's really healthy for everybody, right? So I think that's our DC metropolitan market snapshot. We've got North Central Virginia down 7% in contracts, almost the exact same number as the DC metro one. So, down a few in contracts this week. New listings down 5.5%. It's not a ton on a number like that. It's like 25 less listings than last week. We're up 4% in active listings, so we do have 4% more on the market than last week. And again, 21.5% more listings in the market than last year at this time, with 2,230 within this region. So those are some of the numbers I like to highlight. We got our Baltimore metro market. So we had 900 contracts last week, down 3%. That's like 27 contracts from last week, so not too big of a deal. Our new listings up 1%, so pretty flat. 9 listings more than last week. And up 6.5% from this time a year ago, which is good news. Our active listings, really consistent across the board. Almost 32% more listings on the market in the Baltimore metro area than this time last year, and 2.5% more than last week. So a little bit more inventory is good, a little bit more balanced market. Love to see a few more contracts getting written, but not bad news overall. For our Maryland, West Virginia Panhandle, we're down about 7% in contracts. Again, not too big of a number on something like that, about 15 contracts. New listings were really flat, down 1%, up 11% from a year ago at this time, which is good news. And our active listings, a little bit less than over the other markets we've looked at, but 17% more than last year at this time, and just under 2% less than last week. So pretty flat on the active inventory. So good stuff overall. We're also going to look at our CVR MLS. They just do monthly data. I'm looking for good weekly data from CVR MLS. But right now, our monthly data, so our new listings is for our whole CVR MLS footprint. We did 1,913 new listings this year during May and 1,854 last May. So we're up 3% in new listings overall, which is good. Our pending sales were pretty flat, down 40 sales year over year. But our closed sales were actually up 5%. So that means we had less contracts written in May, but actually more closings this May than last May. So that's a good sign overall. Days on market was up a couple days per market. The median sales price up 6.5%, and then the average sales price up 10% year over year. So people say prices aren't increasing. They're certainly increasing. You can see that across the board. And then that last one, that inventory of homes for sale is the big one, right? 1,980 at this point last year. This year, almost 2,200. It's 11% more. And I would venture to say that when we get June numbers in, they're probably going to be even higher because we feel like that inventory number is getting bigger across the board. So good to look at a couple different markets all in comparison, but in general, a little bit more inventory out there. Listings are still coming. Our contracts are down a little bit more than we'd like to, but hopefully gets still some strong movement into the end of June, into July and August here as we get into summer. Next thing I want to jump into is our top performers for the week here at Samson Properties. Just amazing accomplishment with almost 6,000 realtors here to be in the top 5 or the top teams. It's just tremendous work. So the top 5 in volume for last week at Samson Properties. Nita Neri, been at Samson forever, great job. John Mccambridge, this guy's been here almost 20 years, fantastic job. Couldn't do without the support of his wife, Kathy, I'm sure. Bridget Hodgson, number 3. Katherine Fleskes, number 4. And Yvette Lawless, rounding out our top 5. Great job to all five of you being the top 5 in volume for Samson last week. Top 5 in transactions for the week. My man, Adam Shively, just crushing it in West Virginia. Great job, Adam. I guess also in Maryland and Virginia, but his home is West Virginia. Mark Tompkins, number 2, down in the Richmond area. Great job, Mark. Azar Abbasi, number 3. Chintan Shah, a Richmond agent as well, number 4. And then Caitlin Ellis, crushing it with Ellis Properties. Also her husband, Steve, running alongside of her. Great job, Caitlin. Number 5 in transactions last week. We have just tremendous teams here at Samson Properties. Highlighted by number 1 there, Jason Shepard, Shepard Homes Group. You were just checking Jason Shepardek in the Shepard Homes Group. Just fantastic stuff. I also got to spend some time with Jason here in the studio last week. So good stuff. We got some exciting announcements coming from Jason and I and some training we got going on. So Shepard Homes Group, number 1 in volume last week. One South Realty Group, number 2 down in Richmond. Great job. The Casey Samson team, number 3. Shout out to Casey, just doing a great job. His team, but also just training everybody up in Coffee with Casey, how to do listings properly and listing protocols, and just crushing it, his team is. So awesome job. Carolyn Young Homes, fantastic job as always, Carolyn. And the One Street Company with my man Sam, number 5. Just fantastic top 5. I mean, those teams are all just tremendous. Top 5 in transactions for last week. Jason Shepardek and Shepard Homes Group, number 1. Carolyn Young Homes, number 2. One South, number 3. The One Street Company, number 4. And then Ellis Properties teams with Caitlin and Steve leading the way, number 5. Fantastic job to all of our top teams for the week. Other announcements here. Remember, we have our July summer sales meeting here is in studio, July 17th. July 17th, ice cream. Heather and Sarah promised. You can see it right there. Ice cream after the sales meeting. Cool down a little bit. We're going to jump into a lot of the contract updates, market stats. We'll have some business development stuff. We'll have some education things we're going to announce. Just great time, come in with each other, to talk about what's going on in the market and reset with all the things going on at Samson to help you get there. If you miss anything, it's on the Cardinal Nest, whether it's sales meetings or Mike and Steve's contract classes, or we've got some Maryland contract classes coming up. We've got lots of great stuff on the Cardinal Nest. Remember to go check that out for the most recent updates. Go to the calendar. We're going to update you on all these in the weekend update, but we've got so many great classes coming in. Mike and Steve did a great one last Friday. Kara's working to set one up with the CEO of Maryland Association of Realtors to come by. We're going to try to live stream that to you as well, but look for the calendar for those coming up. We're going to continue to keep you posted on all the contract changes and all the different jurisdictions. I know Nancy did classes Tuesday and Wednesday in West Virginia as well. We've got a good one. Donnie's dusted off his boots. I'm gonna teach a class here, so it'll be fun. Be careful what you open your mouth and offer to do, right? So we're gonna do a commission conversation class. How do you talk to your sellers about the value of a buyer's agent? How do you talk to a buyer about your value as a buyer's agent? We're gonna give some real life scripts, some top 5s on points to have in the back of your mind, ready to, elaborate on. So we're excited about that. It's gonna be Thursday, July 18th in the studio here, 10 o'clock. So we'll talk more about it at the sales meeting the 17th, and then we'll be in the studio here July 18th, 10 o'clock. We'll live stream that to everybody. And then we're gonna take that class on the road too with Richard, to a lot of our HQDUs. We'll take some of those things that we go over. So shout out to Richard. Richard's helped me put together all the material for it, and then hopefully I don't mess it up too much. So we're excited about that. We hear you out there like, what should I say? How do I say it? So we're going to help talk through some of those things on July 18th. HQDU in Richmond, we had a great time yesterday seeing our crew. Shout out to our crew that had to pivot from one office to the other, do some blackouts, some electricity problems, but we had a great crew there in Libby Mill. Got to go over a lot of great stuff. So hopefully we'll see you out at HQDU there sometime soon. Those coming up, we're going to be July 10th in Martinsburg. So after the July 4th, we got nothing next week. Didn't think it was worth it with the holiday and a lot of people in and out. So July 10th will be in Martinsburg. Excited for that. The 24th, Waldorf. Then the 31st, Tysons. So we got 3 great HQDUs coming up for you in July. We'd love to see you out there. Great training, great conversations that we have at those HQDUs. We're doing a lot more Why Samson learning events. You can bring your colleagues in, help them figure out why they should join Samson Properties. You already know it's the best place around, but we've got lots of opportunities here. We're July 9th in Woodbridge, July 10th in Martinsburg, July 11th in White Marsh. We'll be up there north of Baltimore again. So we're all over the place next week or the week after July 4th. Then we've got July 15th, Bowie, July 16th, Bethesda, and July 18th in Alexandria. So 3 great opportunities each week that you can interact with our great staff and learn all about Samson Properties and why they should join. So we're looking forward to all those. You can always go to joinsamson.com, click on the lunch and learn and breakfast and learn events up there. See all the available opportunities. You can see all the ones we have coming up, and we're posting them up there as soon as we make them. So our goal is to have 11 or 12 events every month, so like 2 or 3 a week. So lots of opportunities to invite your friends over to learn about us, and you get recruiting rewards when you invite them to a lunch and learn. So it's a win-win. If you haven't done it yet, go to the Cardinal Nest right now on the homepage. Sign up to help us July 19th or July 20th. July 19th, we need about 25 people to help set up. July 20th, 10 to 12. Need you to come, pack meals. We need to fill that place. 200 events, 200 people strong. Many hands make the work light. We'll have fun. We'll rock some music. We'll keep the tempo and the energy up. We're gonna pack meals. We're gonna pack 50,000 meals, guys, for families in need, and it is awesome. Bring your family. Let's serve together. I'm excited to get that day clear because it's going to be a great time to serve with all of you together, and help the community around us that helps us become so successful. So circle that on your calendar. Sign up now. July 1st, Monday. Not as many classes next week because of the short week. July 4th on Thursday, and a lot of people not working on the 5th. So we've got KV Core Workshop with Will on Monday the 1st. We've got Aladdin's always doing his great commercial training on Friday morning, so look for that on the Nest. We've got Sky Slope training on Tuesday. We do have the commercial training on Friday. We've got the contract identity car 10 o'clock on Friday as well with DC, so that'll be Noble. Friday financing with First Heritage on Friday as well. Remember, we're posting lots of stuff on samsonuniversity.net. Continue to look for there. I know that Zach and Justin have posted a lot of those the classes from the last Top Producer Takeover event. If you haven't had time to watch those, go back and watch them. They have some great takeaways from some fantastic speakers, and you can definitely take something from all those classes, 2, 3, 4 tidbits that are going to help you build your business. From some of that picture up there right now, those 4 ladies on stage are just phenomenal. Jen Smear has been the top DC agent for years and years. Carrie Scholl's a legend in this area. We've got Marlena and Karen up there that also do a fantastic job, sold millions and millions of homes around here. And you can just learn so much from those ladies. So I'd encourage you to do that. Remember, if you need, guys, find some extra time this holiday week, plug in there, watch some Jared Jones. He's fantastic. He will teach you on how to help get listings, how to help get buyers, how to talk to people during this commission conversation time. Great stuff. You see in there, he's also a part of FYRST UP. If you have not downloaded FYRST UP, stop right now, hit pause, download FYRST UP in your phone right now. We need all of you on that app. It is a great place for us to exchange off-market information with each other. Let's use the power of our 6,000 agents together. Remember, we've got SOAR classes all over the place. We haven't been emphasizing this enough lately, but it's Tuesday, July 9th. We'll be in our Gaithersburg office. We've got 10 to 11, seller impersonation fraud class with Iffy, our great attorney with Cardinal. 11 to 12, mastering your buyer consultation with Lynn Hamilton. So some great classes that we always make a part of SOAR. I want to show you the HQ2U. This isn't set in stone, but it's probably our calendar for HQ2U. In case you guys have been like, what's an HQ2U? What's that all about? We've got great lead generation classes. Q&A with Sarah and I, 10 to 11. We talk about anything and everything. What's going on in the market, what's going on with Samson, business planning conversations, things we would do in our business today. We always go over 11 because Sarah and I have lots of thoughts and lots of ideas, always. Value of buyer agency, a Cardinal class, Real Scout, digital CMAs, then handling the commission conversation. A lot of that, those things I was talking about that Richard and I were going to talk about. And then great class to end today with Print Center, typically with Heather on how to use our great Print Center. And if you're not leveraging that to the best of your abilities, how you could. So HQ2U is just a must. You need to get by one when it's in your area. You will definitely walk away with some takeaways. So I just want to continue to say thank you for all your support out there. Everybody is just being tremendous. You guys are doing fantastic business out there, which gives our reputation, just continues to lift it up in this market. I'm so thankful for that. Please continue to bring those transactions to Cardinal Title Group. We will take great care of you. We have fantastic staff we've hired up to take care of you, and each settlement matters. Each settlement helps us towards our goal of continuing to make this a better company for you all. So please continue to support us at Cardinal Title Group. give us the opportunity to earn your business, I like to say. So, try to do that as much as you can, and we will be thankful. You see up there on the screen, happy 4th of July. One of my favorite holidays. Love this country, and I'm so thankful for the chance to celebrate our independence. It's going to be Thursday. Personally, I will be at the beach for a couple of days with my family, so we're excited to do that. But happy 4th of July to everybody out there. Hope you stay safe. Have a great celebration out there, and really enjoy a little bit of time with family, some fireworks, some cookouts, maybe a cold one here or there, but just enjoy that time with each other and just be thankful for all the things that we're blessed with here in this country and at Samson Properties. So just want to continue to say thank you for all your hard work. I look forward to seeing you all, probably not next week, unless you happen to be at the same beach I'm at. But if not, then we'll see you around our footprint. We've got so many exciting things planned for July, and the future is so bright here at Samson. It's because of all your hard work. So thank you, and I'll see you soon.